I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance. Today is a coaching client day, and I'm going to be conducting a session of evaluating a win-win agreement. Now, I talked about this several weeks ago when I actually set up the win-win agreement between the manager and his boss. And this is a situation where I was brought in to provide some coaching to the manager on how to better communicate with his direct reports. And the way I structure these types of situations is to drive accountability. Because you can go in and do coaching, and unless there's a commitment on everyone involved as to what the objective is, you're not going to achieve your goal, because we tend to, as humans, take the path of least resistance. We tend to go back to our old habits. So accountability is a way to drive that awareness. And what I'm going to be doing today when I go in there is to walk them through how to evaluate the agreement, the win-win agreement that I had them set up. And essentially what it is the person that I was coaching made some commitments to his boss in terms of what he is working on and what are the results that are expected. And part of that is asking for support from his boss. What does he need to be successful? And in turn, his boss will provide that support. And once that's in place, so that becomes like a contract. We call it a win-win agreement. And so what I'll be doing today is walking them through the process of evaluating the win-win agreement, the commitments by both parties. So the manager gets to evaluate himself, his boss evaluates him, and they discuss and come to an agreement. And then the same thing happens with the commitments of the boss. So the manager will evaluate the support commitments by his boss, and the boss will evaluate their own performance commitments, and they'll come to an agreement. So it's really a coaching session or a process where both get to speak, listen to each other, and then give their opinion. So there's a lot of skills involved in terms of communication and good leadership and coaching that they'll be learning, and that needs to be learned actually in order to put this in place. So I'll go more into this in the future when I cover the win-win agreement process in detail, but I just wanted to share this and give you a heads up on what I'm doing. And you can subscribe if you're not already, so you could be aware of when the more informative or detailed video on the win-win agreement comes out. And that's it. So subscribe, check out my other videos, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share this video if you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk again soon.